I was in the agency recruiting, right? So agency recruiting is highly competitive, right? There's some agency recruiter roles where it's just straight commission. And then there's others where it's a base plus commission. And basically if I did base and commission. So you get a base salary, but then you make a commission off of hires that you make at your clients. So that was extremely competitive. And basically what that was is not only I competing against other recruiters at other staffing agencies in the market that I was servicing, right? Because we were competing for positioning in the marketplace, right? We were competing for positioning with these customers in the area. So every day there was a new challenge. So doing things to set yourself apart with that. And also we were competing against each other. This is term this in the tech recruiting world. Anybody who's worked at a staff agency, they know, man, that's where you get your skin thickened a little bit, right? And we huffing a little bit because I said so many days. It was like Wolf of Wall Street, man. If you ever seen that movie, like it's highly competitive. Those were definitely times. But I think the biggest thing I've learned about competition, even to this day, even like working in big tech as a tech recruiter, and even some of the other industries where, when you do corporate recruiting, you don't get a commission off of hires, right? What you're competing against the other big tech companies that are looking for the same people, right? And you're competing against yourself. Okay, I brought that up before. This is what I accomplished before. This is where I am now. This is where I want to go.
Yeah.
So competition is also internal, but it's also external. And no matter where I went, that it was evident, right? Competition throughout my life just looked different, no matter wherever I was. But it's definitely something that I had to embrace. It's definitely something that kept me sharp and kept me going. I think competition is good as long as it's healthy. I say competition, for me, there's people that I look at right now, and I don't necessarily call them my competitors because they're my peers and they're my colleagues, and I can throw some names out there, but I'm not. But these are people, when I see them, when I see what they're doing, it's inspirational. I don't want to take them down in any way, but it's inspirational because iron sharpens iron, right? And when I see what they're doing, I'm inspired. And I think that's what healthy competition is. When you can look at somebody as, you know what, they're doing the work just like I am. They're putting in the time just like I am. Let me work a little harder. It's a story like basketball players, and I always have to go to that because I played basketball, right? Of like NBA athletes, they were talking about when Kobe Bryant was alive, God rest his soul. They were talking about, I was thinking I was getting in the gym early, but when I walk in there, guess who's there?
And he's done.
Yeah, done. Got a full sweating, had a full workout, ice in his knee, and then you look over, you like, okay, it's inspirational, right? So I think competition is good. Sometimes it can get cutthroat, but I think try to look for opportunities and try to look for environments and groups where you inspire each other, right? And iron sharpens iron for sure.